Okay, so thank you very much. We are going to go ahead and record this and we'll get started. First of all, I'd like for, if you'd like to share out, you can do that. But let me just say thank you for being a part of this webinar. And what we're going to be talking about is how to get you to that next level in your writing. If you've ever thought about being a writer and didn't know how to get started, this is what this is all about. Our 6 weeks course, I Write, is designed to get you to the next level. Okay, I got somebody, if y'all could, there was somebody who was supposed to be on here has sent me a comment. I guess they're trying to get on here and we're gonna see how we can get them in here. I'm not sure what's going on there. But what I wanna tell you about I Write is a 6 weeks course that takes you from the beginning to the end. It takes you from the beginning of writing to the end of writing. Now, your writing, okay, that's who it is. Thank you very much. So they are on here. They're on here. I appreciate you letting me know that. But this course is designed to take you from the beginning to the end. Some of you may have begun writing your book and then you got to a point where you just received what we call writer's block. You just got this block. You couldn't go any further. You didn't know what else to do. You put it aside, and it's been 3 years now since you've done anything with it. Some of you have gotten together, gotten it done, not quite sure how to publish it, not quite sure how to package it, not quite sure how to get distribution on it. Those are some questions that you may have. But I Write is a 6 weeks course that's going to do just that. I want to tell you a little bit about it. Okay. As I have shared with you tonight, I welcomed each of you. And for those of you who are listening to this webinar by way of a recording because you could not participate, I'd like to welcome you also. So if you have questions during this presentation, I ask that you would write them down. And then what you can do is email me any questions you may have and I can respond back to you. My email address is rachelriles@gmail.com. Again, RACHELRILES@gmail.com. That's my email address. So if you're watching this or listening to this after we have recorded it, after we have presented it, and you're listening and watching via the recording, please tell me what you meant. I'm an educator by profession. I'm an educator by profession. As many of you know, I've taught writing for over 15 years. I've had several of my students to publish their own writings. And for a long time, I thought that I couldn't write because somebody told me I wasn't a writer. I remember going through school, high school, and struggled with writing. I was a great reader, but I struggled with writing throughout school. And some people never have that problem. Okay, someone said my audio is going in and out. Thank you very much. I hope that, let me know if that's any better. Let me move something here. Okay, hopefully this is better. But one of the challenges that I had during school was writing. I didn't know how to make words flow. I didn't know how to put thoughts together. I didn't know that writing had a beginning, a middle, and an end. Oh, hang on, y'all. Something's going on. My apologies there. I don't know what I have that's in the background going, but it looks like, let's close that. Bear with me. I think that's what we had going. Yeah, I think we got it. Okay, y'all, everybody still there? Y'all still with me? Looks like everybody's still with me. Okay, and I had some problems with that. Let's make sure everybody's still on. Okay. Good. Okay. Hopefully y'all can hear me and there's no problems. I had to cut that off so that there wasn't some feedback going. So let me begin sharing again. My apologies. My apologies there, y'all. Okay, and this is where we were about us, and I was sharing with you about myself. As an educator, I didn't know that I could write, because throughout school I struggled with writing. I didn't know how to formulate ideas. I didn't know how to put it together and make words come alive on paper. I had no clue. And I'll never forget my senior year in high school. My senior year in high school, I had an instructor who took me by the hand, and she said to me, she said, the very first paper that I wrote, I was a senior in high school and I had to get through this English course in order to graduate. And I was a pretty good student, an A-B student, and I wasn't making A's and B's in this course. So what she did was she took me aside after school one day, because I had written an essay, and my essay looked like it was bleeding. I mean, it had so much red on it. I cried, I was hurt, you know, because I was like, why was I having such a difficult time? I'm thinking, you know, my writing is great. So one of the things she did for me, she said to me, she said, sweetheart, I want to give you, well, she asked me about where I'd gone to junior high school, because that was, I guess, to let her know whether or not they taught writing there or whatever. But she asked me that, I shared it with her, and she said, I want to give you a formula. She said, writing is nothing but a formula. That's all it is. And if you can follow the formula, you'll always be able to write. And I'm thinking, you know, I bought into it, but then the words just weren't flowing. But she was an awesome teacher for me. She opened my mind's eye to another world, and that's with writing. She opened that up for me. And so one of the things that stood out for me was this. When she gave me a formula, I followed the formula to a T. And you talk about from then on, I made great grades in her class, only to get out of high school, go to college, and then they told me that this wasn't a college essay. Well, I had the formula down, and to have a basic understanding of writing, I had that down. I had my 3 points, and I explained my 3 points, so on and so forth, only to find out that it did not bring the words to life. I found this out in college, that if words don't come alive, it's almost like this. Watching a movie is a book. Watching a movie is a book. So whenever you write, one of the first things I learned was, if it's not a motion picture, you're not going to capture your audience. It doesn't matter if it's a piece of nonfiction or fiction. In order for it to jump off the pages, you've got to bring the words to life. You have to bring the words to life. And then when I became a teacher, what I found out in teaching writing is everything that comes together to make it work. And so this 6 weeks course, I Write is going to do just that. The course is designed to take you from the beginning of your writing to a completed product. If you are writing a novel, the 6 weeks is depending on where you are with your novel. If you've already started writing and you just need some additional things to go with it, you're almost finished, because most novels are going to take you probably beyond 6 weeks, unless you have all of the tools necessary to get you to the end, and that can already be done. But if it's not, you're going to learn that in this particular course. This course is going to start out at the beginning. The very beginning, we have 2 hours a night. I'm going to share that schedule with you in just a moment, but I want you to understand what the course is going to do. We're going to take you each week through learning experiences that's going to give you the tools necessary for you to write any book, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. If it's a how-to, we're going to do that. If it's a persuasive writing, we're going to do that. Whatever it is, we're going to give you the learning experiences to be able to get your first draft done, even a final draft, depending on where you are. We're going to be able to take you to the publishing aspect of your book, okay? We're going to talk a lot about publishing, self-publishing. We're going to help you become a publisher if you desire to be one. We're also going to give you pointers on how to distribute, how to package your product. Those are the things we're going to do. We're going to help you protect your writing. We're going to walk you through getting the copyright. We're going to provide you, if you so desire, with your ISBN number, unless you already have them. We're going to show you how to distribute your book, how to market your book, how to market yourself, how to package the whole thing. That's what this course is going to be designed for. This is what we're going to do. And basically, that's it. Let me go through and see if you have any questions. I'm going to allow you to unmute yourself. If you want to ask a question out loud, you may do so. You have the option of raising your hand so that I can unmute you. You should have those options to you, available to you. So at this time, if you have any questions, let's answer those, and then I will go further with you in terms of the cost. Not only that, what you we talked a little bit about what you're going to get in the course, but we'll go line by line. At this point, do I have any questions from anyone? Okay, I'm looking to see. If it doesn't allow you to raise your hand, what I need for you to do is place that question in the group chat. Place your question in the group chat. Okay, no questions at this time. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you one. Okay, good. No questions in the chat right there, but I do want to share one other piece of information with you. Bear with me just a moment. Oh, that's not the one I want. I shouldn't have. Let me see if this is it. Okay, yeah, let me share this one with you. Okay, I think I have it there. Okay, can everyone see my screen? Everybody can see the screen? Got one person answer me, two people. I can. Very good, very good, very good. As I was sharing before, I Write is a course. I Write is a 6 weeks journey into a world of visual perception, creative organization, and rhythmic persuasion. From inception to closure, from nothing to something, from beginning to end, you will experience the joys of visual communication through written words. Our objective is to provide learning experiences for writers to begin and complete a written work. The duration of this course is 6 weeks, beginning September the 6th, 2018 through October the 11th, 2018, each Thursday night. The time is 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. In the event that you cannot be in the classroom setting, which is online, each class will be recorded so that you can go back and you can review the class at that time, whatever time you have, but you're still going to be required, because at the end of the course, not only will you have your finished product, but you also get a certificate. And receiving the certificate requires you to be in the classroom setting. If you cannot be in the classroom setting, you're still going to be responsible for the work for the class. And the work is basically what you're going to be doing to publish your book, to get your book written. So we're going to be going through that. The learning environment, of course, is online. All of your reading material is provided to you in the cost of the course, okay? The requirements for this course: you must have an internet-ready device, a word processor like Microsoft Word or something else like that, an online thesaurus or a dictionary, and access to online video. An online video where you can actually record video, okay? Which most computers have a camera on it, or you may have a cell phone that you can upload a video. But we ask that you have access to that. What is included in the course? All of the course material. So whatever it is that I need for you to work with, I provide that for you. What's included also is your first draft and your final draft. Some of you may need a second draft after your first, and you have to go back and you'll have to edit. We'll go through all of that. You're going to receive basic editing for your book. If you'd like to go through some more in-depth editing, we can talk about that, but everyone is going to have access to basic editing. We're going to take you through the process of getting your publication copywritten. That's an extra fee, which is written there. It's a $35 fee to do that. That goes directly to the copyright office. I can provide you with an ISBN number if you do not have one. ISBN numbers cost. There is a price for them. However, I have ISBN numbers that I can assign to you if you'd like to have one, okay? Also, we're going to take you through publishing, how to self-publish, how to get your document printed, okay? We have several options available to those of you who want to self-publish. Then we're going to take you through basic distribution, how to get your book worldwide, how to get it out there with little to no cost at all. Okay, we're going to also take you through social media marketing, no additional cost to you. We're going to show you how to do it. We're going to work with you to get your book out there among the audience for whom you've written for. And finally, you get a complimentary one-page website just for your book, And on there, we'll have an option for people to purchase your book directly from your website. We also go into the different forms of book binding, whether it's going to be an ebook, or you're going to, if it's a booklet that you're trying to create. There are different forms of binding, and we'll be able to look at all of those, and we'll share with you all of those throughout this course. Now, I know you say, well, Coach Ray, how much is this going to cost? Of course it costs, right? But I want you to do your homework to see how much a 6 weeks writing course that's actually going to get you published will cost you. Regularly, it's $699, but our fall special is only $297, and we have multiple ways to meet your financial needs. One payment, ladies and gentlemen, one payment of $297, it shows you right at the bottom when it's due, or you can do 2 installments or 3 installments. Whichever way you choose, we've got you covered. We know that you want to be successful. This is your time to get it done. This is your time to get an accountability partner. Coach Ray is going to not only coach you, but I am going to be there as your sounding board, as your editor, as your coach. And what does a coach do? They lay out the game plan. Once they lay out the game plan, they give you instructions on which plays to take because they already know what's going to make you successful. That is what my goal for you for the next 6 weeks is going to be. We know that we can take you from the beginning all the way to the end. And in 6 weeks, you'll have a finished product. We're going to coach with you independently. Once you sign up, we have an independent session with Coach Ray. You will have an independent session with Coach Ray to go through what your needs are. Okay, what is it that you're actually looking for so that we can meet your individual needs? You go do the research, ladies and gentlemen, and find out where you're going to find a coaching opportunity like this to get a book published for the amount of money that we're saying, hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is all that it costs. More importantly, I want you to receive what I received from people who encouraged me to be a writer. I didn't believe that I could do it, but I had people who were in my corner pushing me, making sure that I understood that I wasn't in this game alone. I had people that were reaching out to me, saying to me, hey, how's it going with the book? I had a plan, but my plan kept getting interrupted by distractions. We're going to talk to you about the psychology of writing and what it takes to truly get your book published. And the first thing is having the right mindset for getting the written word out. Ladies and gentlemen, I Write is the course that you want to sign up for tonight. Yes or yes? Exactly. That's what I thought. So now I'm going to open the door for questions if you have them. Please, please share whatever questions you may have. Wow. Oh my goodness. Will there be another class after this one of the same magnitude? This particular course, we're going to offer it. We will probably not have it again until next year. Yeah, we probably won't have this particular course again until sometimes next year. Okay. Any other questions? You can type them in the group chat, or if you want to be unmuted, we can unmute you as well. Now, for those of you who are on here and you sign up and you're ready to sign up, let me just say the only thing that you'll need, and I'm going to send out another email to everyone that was on here with the link to sign up. With the link to sign up, you can register for the course and you don't have to pay until the deadline for the first payment, which would be August the 31st. Okay? August the 31st would be the deadline for the first payment. All right. Any other questions? Okay. Well, since there are no other questions, let me say thank you all very much for being a part of this informational webinar. If there's anything else you need, please email me and let me know. I really appreciate it. But that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you very much and good night, everybody.